I think we're good.
All right.
Okay, we're good. Okay, this is our first episode of the Ultimates Podcast. My name is TJ Burke, and with me is my co-host Evan.
Yo, how's it going?
We're kind of winging it on this first episode, so we're going to see what we're looking forward to in the year of 2016 in movies, gaming, comic books, all kinds of nerdy stuff. So let's get into it.
Well, 2016's got a lot coming up. I know Deadpool, a movie that I'm looking forward to, as well as Captain
Can't wait.
Oh, yeah. I think it's just going to be a fun little action movie with some comedy in it. And
yeah, the marketing that's going into Deadpool is absolutely crazy. I just was on Twitter and I seen somebody had posted a billboard out in LA, and it's a skull emoji, and then it's the poop emoji, and then a capital L.
Yeah,
and then
the release date. I saw that too earlier today.
Oh my gosh!
On top of that, we have Captain America: Civil War.
Yes.
Which is going to be interesting, I have to say, release. And this is just in movies. Civil War introducing a number of characters as well.
Black Panther.
And
that's one of your favorites is mine.
Oh, man.
Who else? Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's supposed to be in it. I know. I'm also interested to see they showed Falcon in the trailers. I want to see if he plays a lot more, because I like the character of Falcon and all his appearances so far. And I still want a movie about the rescue drop that he mentions in Winter Soldier.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, he's talking about dropping the tank?
Yeah.
Oh, War Machine. War Machine's telling that story.
No, not War Machine from Avengers. And Winter Soldier, when they first meet Falcon, and he's talking about how he got the pack.
You're right, that's right.
That was
experimental
rescue mission.
Absolutely. Yeah, because I'd like to see that kind of little origin story of those packs too. That would be awesome.
I think it would be cool. Then further down the road, we do have Xmen Apocalypse coming out.
Mm-hmm. I'm happy with the second trailer. I wasn't too excited about it at first, with Apocalypse kind of looking like the Avenues is what everybody was saying. But I think with the new trailer, he's starting to look a lot better.
A lot of the production things, I have to agree with the Avenues thing, but I haven't actually seen the second trailer yet, so I'm going to need to go check that out.
Okay. What else? Superman v. Batman, or Batman v. Superman. Yeah. That's in March. That's coming up.
I'm excited for that. I'm a little upset that they already showed Doomsday coming out of that.
Oh my god.
It's like, I was kind of looking forward to a Batman vs. Superman movie, and granted, Superman should in a raw power fight win. I'm just going to throw that out there. He has heat vision.
Of course, yeah.
From a mile away.
Right.
But,
yeah, I don't know what to think about the Doomsday thing.
Yeah. Well, it is the dawn of justice, so they are setting up for Justice League.
Yeah.
Which I'm okay with. It's just one of those. I kind of wish they left that as like something for us to find out about.
Yeah, it seems like it's a little too soon, and I've heard a lot of people say that there's more to it than just that. There's going to be a lot more than just Doomsday being in it. I heard from what I've heard, I mean, we're going to see almost all of the Justice League sometime in the movie. We're going to see Flash for a few seconds. We're going to see Aquaman. We're going to see Cyborg.
Flash for a few seconds. He's just running by.
Literally for a few seconds. Kind of like seeing Ant-Man in the Civil War trailer. You can't see him, but they say he's there. So.
Yeah. Though Civil War and the Rise of Justice, something to point out with both of them is that they're both going to deal with the theme of when is vigilantism allowed versus a government thing, which is what it seems like definitely for Rise of Justice, but
right.
Civil War, that was a question in the comics, as well as I hope they do address it, though it's probably just going to be a powerhouse slugfest, which I'm cool with a powerhouse slugfest. I'm just I like all the big flashy lights and explosions too. So
Yeah. Daredevil Season 2 is coming.
Yes.
On Netflix. I'm really excited to see the Punisher and Elektra, but Punisher most of all.
Yeah.
I think John Barenthal's gonna take that role and really run with it.
I mean, the other Punisher movies have been fun.
Mm-hmm.
I liked both of them. I'm not going to say that they're great movies, mind you, but they were fun. I enjoyed watching them.
I really liked them a lot.
I know at some point they're supposed to come out with Iron Fist, but I don't think that's this year.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that Iron Fist. It's like it keeps getting pulled back and...
See, I just want it to be a kung fu epic. Like you could do it as what they're doing with like Jessica Jones or Daredevil Season 1, or we could just, have fun with it, have a kung fu epic in New York.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
And it accidentally becomes Double Dragon, or The Last Dragon. That's the movie.
Who plays Iron Fist though?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who they're gonna get to play Iron Fist.
But we'll get that key channeling super punches going at some point.
Yeah. What else? Suicide Squad's coming in July.
Yeah. I'm not a huge guy on that, but I want to see how it turns out. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in this to see how they do the Joker.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of people define it on the Joker. Seeing, I believe it's Jared Leto.
Yeah, Jared Leto. Yeah.
Seeing how he moved in the trailer a lot really did more for me than seeing how like some of the production footage or the screaming tattooed.
Yeah,
image. It's not a bad image. Don't get me wrong.
I wonder if they're even going to have him be as tattooed in the movie. I don't know if they're going to run with that or not and have like the gold teeth and all that.
Well, we'll find out. My big thing is I want to see how they do Harley Quinn, because she has gone through, since her release in, I believe it was Batman Animated when she first came out, she's definitely had some changes. She's swung into like the Arkham City games and all that, the corset, a little bit of a nurse outfit mixed with like a schoolgirl, and it's really cool. I like that design, as well as I forget which one it does it, where she has the red and black hair and it's a lot more like casual clothing.
Right.
And she still has that red and black motif. And then this one, but what they've shown of her, it still feels very much like Harley Quinn.
Right.
And
yeah, I'm a huge Harley Quinn fan, and definitely want to see. I can't remember the actress's name that's playing her, but I think she's going to be cast perfect because she was in the Wolf of Wall Street.
Still haven't seen it.
Yeah. She went a little crazy in that one, and it wasn't Harley Quinn crazy, but I could see her taking that to that next level. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah. So, what else? Rogue One at the end of the year?
One, yeah, another Star Wars. I like where they're going with the Star Wars. A lot of people are saying it relies on nostalgia, and I can definitely see that side of the thing, but I feel like the story has ended someplace slightly different, and I want to see how it evolves from there.
Right, yeah.
That's my big thing.
And Rogue One is going to be set between episodes 3 and 4, right?
I'm not 100%, I haven't looked, but
I think that's what I read.
I'm so excited to see it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I like that they're taking their time, and it's like a year and a half between major films, and then in between every 9 months they're releasing one of the like offshoot films.
Right.
Because that's going to give them time to really get the film exactly where they want it.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be like year, and it just falls flat.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad to be getting more Star Wars, and glad that it's in other hands besides just George Lucas's hands. So,
I'm a little sad J.J. Abrams is stepping off, because he did so good with Episode 7.
Yeah, Force Awakens.
But
I really love that movie.
As much as I originally didn't, I'm going to just trust Disney and what they're doing with this a little bit, because they showed me that they're willing, they can put out a good Star Wars product.
Right, yeah. Looks like we're getting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Oh, yes.
Out of the Shadows, where we're going to get some Bebop and Rocksteady action. And I've heard Krang is going to be in there. Krang.
Yeah.
Which Krang are we going to get? Are we getting Krang in the belly of the big fat dude's body?
Or just Krang the chewed up piece of bubble gum on the floor? Come on, he looks like it.
Oh, Shredder, I'm just a piece of gum in the fat man's belly.
It is I, Krang. I'm a big menacing threat. It's disgusting. And somebody will step on me and I'll get stuck in their shoe.
I wasn't really excited when I went to see the first Turtles, this version of the Turtles movie, when I went to see it a couple years ago. But I watched it again the other day, and I liked it a lot better the second time I watched it.
Well, when I went to see it the first time, I already knew it was a bad Ninja Turtles film.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least that. And part of Ninja Turtles that keeps it charming, I know the Angry Video Game Nerd and Nostalgia Critic had a whole thing about it, that it's the reinterpretation of them that keeps the Turtles fresh and interesting. Right. The first time I went and saw it, I had fun, but it was kind of mindless fun. Like, Shredder's entire plot can be defeated by someone in New York City looking up. Like, anyone at all looking up and going, hey, wait a minute, isn't that one super rich guy's building? And why is it pumping red stuff? And why is everyone dying? Yeah.
They kind of did the Amazing Spider-Man evil villain, like, wants to shoot something in the sky and pollute the whole city thing.
But, I mean, it's a stupid, fun movie, and sometimes that's all you really want out of a movie.
Yeah, it's a good date night movie. Just go out and just don't want to think about anything. You just get off work. You just want to just watch it and let whatever hits your eyes just hit your eyes.
My roommate and I had the fortune of going, when we went out to see it, the entire theater was empty.
Really?
Completely empty. So we had the perfect seats, like right there in the middle, no one blocking it. Big tub of popcorn, and we are sitting here making jokes at the movie's expense.
Oh, my goodness.
Because we're allowed to, because no one else is there. No one's complaining. And it was fun. I have to say, while he didn't enjoy this scene, I really enjoyed sort of when they're in the elevator and they're just killing time.
Yeah.
It's like, let's face it, you're psyched for battle and you get in an elevator, you're going to be bored, especially going up, 50, 60 stories?
Yeah, you got your adrenaline pumping, you just in there and you just start banging your nunchucks together, But humming whatever's on the radio. Yeah,
I'm just excited to see any movie that features Bebop and Rocksteady coming out of a river in a motherfucking tank. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear.
You can say whatever you like. Fuck it.
Fuck it, yes!
Sorry, kids. Anyways.
Rating just increased. Now PG-13 because there was 2 fucks. Or, no, it would be R now because there's 2 fucks. You're only allowed to say, well, fuck once in PG-13.
Oh, shit.
Damn, we're Deadpool
derailed.
now.
It's just derailed.
Speaking of that, there was actually a funny post I saw where Deadpool potentially appearing in the final Avengers trilogy. I don't think it's going to happen.
Really?
But, like, if he does, him sitting there waiting for the perfect time to say, fuck. Because he could only say one swear word in a PG-13 film. And, like, he's like, no, now it's not the time. And just, like, at one point he has the perfect moment. And Wolverine, even though they can't know that because they don't have the right to X-Men, going, calm the fuck down, bub. And I'm just like, no!
That would be amazing.
It would. Oh, I'll see if I can find that post and send it to you sometime.
We'll have to check that one out. Okay, what else we got? We got Ghostbusters, the female remake.
See, I'm curious to see how they do it. I wasn't a fan of the first Ghostbusters. I know, crucify me. But it's one of those, like, I want to see what they do with it.
Yeah, I like Ghostbusters. I'm not a hardcore fan of it. I mean, I own the DVDs. I'll watch them maybe once a year or whatever. I love those movies, but just I'm not going to crucify the movie because they want to put females as the lead roles. It doesn't matter. It's going to be fine. I'm sure it's going to be as good or I don't want to say it'll be better than the originals, but it'll be just as good, I think.
And if I recall correctly, it has the same director as Spy with Melissa McCarthy, and if if it does, all I remember, Spy was a great movie.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I laughed and almost fell out of my seat. Just some of the lowbrow comedy humor, as well as just some of the other statements they make in context. Worst case scenario, we get a comedy that doesn't live up to our expectations, which, to be fair, are going to be insanely high. But as its own entity, will probably still be good.
Right. Yeah, I'm not going to have any preconceived notions about this one. I'm just going to let it be what it is and then judge it by that.
Yeah, as long as they don't, like, hype train this thing, it should be fine.
Let's see, we got Star Trek Beyond that's coming. Have you seen anything on that?
I haven't seen anything on that either.
Just the trailers. I thought the trailers looked okay. I'm not a huge Star Trek fan. I think Star Trek's fine.
Yeah.
I used to watch the second one, the Next Generation.
Next Generation with Jean-Luc Picard, Captain Jean-Luc Picard, USS Enterprise.
Right.
But no, like I've liked what they've done so far with it. I've liked the more rebellious Kirk, who by all means should actually be thrown out of the Federation. I've seen from everything we've seen. I like their Spock.
I do too.
I didn't get quite that sense of Khan off Benedict Cumberbatch, but that was just one movie. I'm willing to overlook that because everything else he did for that movie was fantastic. But like, it's just one thing. I think it's going to be another solid entry, but at the same time, it's one of those I'm not going to go in with expectations because that's the worst thing you can do with a film.
Yeah. Looks like Assassin's Creed is coming out this year as well.
I've always had a problem with the Assassin's Creed franchise.
I feel like it's another video game movie, which video game movies are never good.
Well, you're removing the element of interactivity from the movie, so immediately it's down compared to what I could be playing the game and experiencing. So they either need to set it in a different thing and make it still the Templars versus Assassins, which my big thing is, one is follow our rules or we kill you, and the other one is follow our rules or we kill you silently in the night.
Right. Yeah, I don't have any stakes in the Assassin's Creed universe, so I'm sure whatever they make is going to be fine. Michael Fassbender's becoming one of my favorite actors. I've liked him ever since I saw him in The 300.
I'm curious how they're going to do very much a stealth-oriented movie, because you're going to have to do literally a movie about a person whose career path is killing most of the people they come in contact.
Right.
In a way that no one else is detecting them, so that it's interesting, with us not feeling alienated by the fact this person is just killing all these dudes. It's like, hey, you have a fully functioning frontal cortex. Let me mess that up.
The only Assassin's Creed I ever played was the very first one. I only played the first one on Xbox.
I played a little bit of the first one, and as a game, it's really fun.
I like the first one a lot.
My big hang-up is, again, I didn't really get a huge sense of what the difference between the Assassin and the Templar, and someone out there will correct me. It's like, oh, this is the difference.
Right.
But all I know is they were chasing some MacGuffin in the desert, and it comes down to stealth assassinations and improbable physics falling off the thing.
Yeah, jumping off into big old barrels of hay.
I'll send you a link on that. There's a fun thing. The problem with that isn't how he falls or anything like that, or what he's doing. It's actually gravity is too high. So I played that. I never really played 2, or there was another one in there. I watched my roommate play some of 3 and a lot of 4.
Right.
So I'm interested to see it. They're the kind of game that if I had it, I'd probably play it, but it's one of those, I don't have them as readily available as some of the other games that I prefer playing.
Yeah. What are you playing right now?
Right now I'm playing Smite, which is a MOBA, multiplayer online battle arena, featuring various deities duking it out. So in case you ever wondered who won in a battle between Zeus and Thor, you can figure that one out.
Oh, sounds interesting. I'm playing Star Wars Battlefront on PlayStation 4, which I'm not happy with it. I think it looks great, but the gameplay it's frustrating. Like I did the training. All the training stuff was kind of cool. You get to fly around in X-wings and shoot TIE fighters and all that great stuff. But trying to control it felt like you wanted to press the buttons harder to try to make yourself steer it harder, or to like cut a corner or go faster, and it just won't let you do it. It's like really frustrating.
One thing you could do with that, I don't know if you do it, and I tend not to do this, is mess with your sensitivity.
Yeah, I tried that. I don't think there's anything that you can do with it. I think it's just the way the game is. And then when you play the battle modes when you're out and you're just killing people, but it's like you're just not doing anything else. There's no goal. There's nothing you're fighting towards or trying to fight for.
Well, you're trying to purge the world of those horrible rebel scum.
And they keep popping up.
Like, they're freaking... They're on Hoth. I mean, who wants to be on Hoth? They're dragging us out to Hoth. And now we have to shoot them.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I had to fly down this giant ATT. And I just at least want to get the satisfaction of stepping on Luke Skywalker. That's all I want.
Yeah, I'm playing that, and I'm playing Uncharted and Mortal Kombat 10, but...
I know they just announced a bunch of DLC for Mortal Kombat 10.
Yeah, they're going to get more of my money.
Leatherface and a few other...
the Alien. I can't remember who else, but yeah. It's just more content to get more of your money. So they're going to get more of my money, I guess.
Well, as long as they're stable, balanced fighters, unlike Scorpion from Mortal Kombat and freaking Dawn of Justice or Gods Among Us. That's it. Just teleport. Really?
Right.
I get it, that's his thing in Mortal Kombat, but really?
Yeah, he's always been just way too strong.
But I like Scorpion.
I do too. I like Scorpion a lot.
I can't tell you how many Halloweens I went as him as a kid.
Really? Yeah.
There's just something cool about a guy who's standing around minding his own business and then drags someone by their throat with a freaking chain wrapped around their neck. That's all I want in life. Just be like, hey, how's it going? Get over here! And just, they're over here. It's like, I'm having bad service at this restaurant. Get over here!
Oh, I'm here.
There's a dead guy in my soup. Didn't kill him at all, I swear.
Nice. We really didn't introduce ourselves, I guess, at the beginning of this thing, so maybe we should do that.
We're doing this all backwards.
I guess, yeah.
So...
my name's TJ. You can find me on YouTube at... my channel's name is Shatterstar. That's ShatterStar 27. And then you can find me on Twitter at TJBurke027_TJ. And that's TJBURKE027_TJ. This is the Ultimates Podcast, and we're going to try to bring it to you every week. To start off with, Evan, what do you got?
Well, first off, I'm Evan. I'm actually having to look up what my Twitter handle is.
I had to look up mine as well.
I do some Let's Play video game content. I'm sorry, it's my duty. Poo-poo on you. But I do some Let's Play videos on my YouTube channel, which is Necros Darkborn, or youtube.com/Necros Darkborn, and that's NECROSDARKBORN.
Okay.
Long story behind that name. Not really. But
you care to share?
Yeah. In high school, me and my friend just had like fantasy characters that we did, or me and a few of my friends, and Mine was a necromancer because, let's face it, death powers are cool or something.
Yes, yeah. Always.
By the way, my Twitter handle is at Necros Darkborn. Still NECROSDARKBORN.
Yeah, I guess we're going to have to set up a Twitter and stuff for the podcast.
The Ultimates.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll have to do that. But
yeah, get an email together too. I was going to do that before today, but I got busy.
It happens. Thank you again for having me over here to
no worries.
do this stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to do this, and I wanted to do it with Evan because we work together, and we pretty much just talk about movies and comic books and games and stuff all day at work. So we figured, why not let everybody else in on the conversation?
Yeah, and then they can realize how stupid we are in general.
Well, I guess we'll wrap it up for the week. And
unless you want to kill the next 4 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah. In gaming news, I know this year coming out for stuff that I'm interested in, we have Pokemon celebrating their 20th anniversary.
Nice.
With a re-release in the, I believe it's the Nintendo store, of the original Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue. And then, as well as Minecraft this year, I don't know the exact dates for these things, sorry. Is having Minecraft 1.9, which is the combat update, which is introducing offhand usage, as well as which includes dual-wielding weapons, having a shield.
Nice.
And they also, introduced wings so you can glide.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about the Minecraft, or not Minecraft. I was thinking of the World of Warcraft movie.
Oh, the World of Warcraft
movie. It's not coming out this year.
Definitely coming out. It's next year?
I think it might be next year.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. We can see Thrall in the film, real little. And I base the question, why is Thrall green while his parents aren't?
I've never played World of Warcraft. I was never a player of that.
Well, it's also, first off, it's the Warcraft movie, because keep in mind, there was content before World of Warcraft. I haven't followed too much of that. Basically, Thrall's like the big player for the Horde, and I don't know who all on the Alliance we're going to see,
right?
Off the top of my head, but Thrall being this big player, we're seeing his dad, and it looks like they're going up against the Fell Orcs. Brief history. The Orcs end up corrupting themselves with demon blood and going berserk at some point, but that's more in Thrall's timeline. With the Fell Orcs, I think that's more Warcraft 1, which is out of my knowledge. So I'm really excited for it. Worst case scenario, it's just going to be this grand, very visual medieval fantasy epic. Yeah,
I think the trailer looks great.
Oh, it looks beautiful, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's going to be really cool.
So, I mean, that's going on for it, as well as it's talking about. I believe we get to see the. I think it's the Dark Portal. Sorry, again, my Warcraft lore is either non-existent or very rusty at this point. Which is the Burning Legion coming into the plane Azeroth resides on. So we get to see all that fun stuff, and would later serve to be one of the key points for expansions. I think that's the Burning Crusade.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to all that.
So 2016 is going to be a great year to spend in the theaters.
Oh God, I'm going to spend so much money at the theaters.
Money to have in the theaters.
Gosh, I was looking through this list on Movie Insider about all the movies that are coming out this year, and there's just so I already knew so many, especially right at the first, these first 4 months. We got, Deadpool and Captain America and Batman v Superman, and so
we only have a little over 30 days.
I'm so excited for Deadpool.
Yeah. Man. I just I remember when the little animation came out originally. I was like, oh, this is cool, and like this is probably just some fan animation, and then to see that in the trailer.
That's what I thought. The same thing. I was like, wow. I was like, see, they could make this movie. It would be great. And all of a sudden, they were making it.
And it's kind of funny that I'm super excited for Deadpool. because originally I wasn't a huge fan of him. I encountered him, I guess, at a weird port where he was really hard against the fourth wall, breaking the fourth wall. So I found it more annoying than anything else, but more recently I've come around to really enjoy the character.
Yeah. When I was reading comics when I was a kid, he came out in X-Force, and he was a bad guy, and I always thought he looked super cool. And then when they made him an anti-hero and everything, I don't know. I think he does well in small doses. I'm a pretty big fan of his in small doses, but I think Ryan Reynolds is the perfect person to play Deadpool, and it's going to be really awesome.
Yeah, he could have been the perfect person in Wolverine Origins, but they screwed that one up.
Yeah, as Wade Wilson, he was great. I mean, all the stuff they did before, thought it was awesome.
Yeah. So. Well, we're running over what our projected time limit was.
Right.
So.
All right. Well, that's the show, everybody. We'll have it up here on iTunes soon, but I'm sure you're already listening to it, so I'm probably just going to edit this stuff out. But that's the show.
That's the show. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.